jump it. See what we can get out of this. This is and you see it all the time with even with guys that come into this truth and try to blame you know, the way they think and their problem on GMS. Hey man, you gotta get in these scriptures, man. You gotta get in these scriptures. A brother in GMS can say one thing and say this and say that. Man, you gotta get in these scriptures, man. If you get offended and get your feelings hurt, so to speak, you get your, let me reword that. You get your feelings hurt, so to speak, because you're being emotional, because you don't like the way, you don't like the delivery of certain brothers in GMS, you don't like how they said it. Hey man, get in the scriptures, man. Read the scriptures, man. Hey, think about the things on high, man. About salvation, man. You know, that's what it is, man. Study, man. Get in the scriptures, man. You know, stop being emotional, man. Because Jake gonna say things that get you nigga Latinos and Native Americans emotional, man. But keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. Keep doing the work. Keep teaching. Keep striving to serve YAHAWASHI. Bottom line, keep it moving, man. Keep it moving, man. Oh, it's GMS. GMS said this. GMS said that. You got to get in the scriptures and study, right? In the scriptures and study. GMS, I don't like how you standing. I don't like how you deliver that. I don't like this. I don't like that. Get in the scriptures, man. Study, man. Wait up on YAHAWASHI, man. Pray this place be destroyed, man. You don't like the way delivery of a brother teaching or what he said, you need to be said in your mind, man. That's one reason why the Most High can destroy this place. We need deliverance quick. You know, that's bottom line. Think like that. This is Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse trying to see if my battery. We still in it. Deuteronomy 29. Deuteronomy 29. Alright. This Deuteronomy 29 and 19. And it shall come to pass when he heareth the words of this curse that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart to add drunkenness to thirst. So that's Jake. Even though we tell Jake, look, we as a nation pursuant to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, but I'm in the 29th chapter, reading the 19th verse. Pursuant to Deuteronomy 28, look, we forsook YAHAWASHI. And when you read Deuteronomy 28 and 15 on down, the curses came upon us, okay? And when we tell you niggas Latinos and Native Americans that we curse as a nation because we forsook YAHAWASHI, in your own imagination, you think that by you not walking in the spirit of YAHAWASHI and them curses is stacked on you, you think in your mind, in your evil mind, that you're gonna be blessed. And you in opposition of YAHAWASHI. You think that in your own mind, man. And when we tell you, look, we curse as a nation, that's how you nigga Latinos and Native Americans think. Ah, well, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be blessed anyway. That's you nigga Latinos and Native Americans, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 19. And it shall come to pass when he heareth the words of the curse that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart to add drunkenness and thirst. man. So what that's going into is the drunkenness and the thirst. That's going into the land not being abundant, you know, and dried up. Our land, because we not there. And then that goes into the whole community, so to speak, of the Israelites. Look, the Most High gonna get you whether you done good or bad. That's what it's gonna be, man. You see, whether you done good or bad, whatever you imagine in your mind when you, what I mean by good or bad is, you might help somebody, but you might not believe in YAHAWASHI, he's still gonna get your ass, because you're in opposition. Them curses still on you. You see, that's what I mean by doing good or bad. You might help somebody, you know, in your daily travels, you know, in your life, you might help somebody fix a flat tire. Shit, you don't believe in YAHAWASHI, you thinking that the curses is still not gonna fall upon you, and you thinking in your mind you're gonna have peace and you're gonna be blessed. The Most High still gonna get your ass. He ain't gonna discriminate. You see? This is Deuteronomy 29 and 19. And it shall come to pass, when he heareth the word of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart, and in my heart to add drunkenness to thirst. You see? So let's get that in a different translation, see what we can get out of that. Deuteronomy 29 and 19. Alright, this Deuteronomy 29 and 19, right? It says, when such, let's see, are we still in it? This Deuteronomy 29 and 19. When such a person hears the word of the oath, and they invoke a blessing on themselves, thinking, I will be safe, even though I persist in going my own way, they will bring disaster on the watered land as well as the dry. So the Most High gonna get you, man. That's why I was saying concerning our homeland, Jerusalem. You know, there's a people before us to play. So he gonna bring disaster on you, man. That's just what it is, man. If you are in opposition of him, he gonna bring disaster on you, man. The curse is gonna come down on you. That's what it's gonna be. This is the New Living Translation. Those who hear the warning of this curse should not congratulate themselves, thinking, I am safe, even though I am following the desires of my own stubborn heart. This will lead to utter ruin, man. See? Will lead to utter ruin, man. Let me get the amplified so we get out of that. Then I'm gonna change the battle because I don't know. I don't want to look up and be out of there. Well, let me change this battery. I don't want to get caught up. Let me change this battery and then I get back to it. Alright, I'm back. Let me get the scriptures. Let me get the scripture. But alright, I'm back. What was I in the I was in Deuteronomy 29, right? And 19 in a different translation in the Bible, right? And I'm finna read the Amplified, then we gonna jump. It says it's the Amplified Bible in the Bible Hub, right? In a different translation. It says, it will happen that when it says, it will happen that when it got in parentheses, a renegade. A renegade is somebody who don't have faith, lose faith, and somebody who deny authority. Here's the word of this oath, and he imagined himself as blessed, saying, I will have peace and safety, even though I walk within the stubbornness of my heart, rejecting YAHAWASHI and his laws, in order that the water land drizzle away along with the dry, destroying everything. So anybody, like I was saying, anybody in that state of mind that, imagining in their heart, thinking that they're blessed and them curses up on them, and they in opposition of YAHAWASHI, anybody that's like that gonna get destroyed, man. Gonna get ruined, man. That's what it is, man. And they the ops, man. In the eyes of YAHAWASHI. In opposition of you and YAHAWASHI. So we jumping. So living like that, that's not the way, man. That's not the way to be to reject YAHAWASHI and be a renegade, man. That's not the way, man. Okay? That's not the way, man. This is Hebrews. We're going to Hebrews chapter 10, right? See what we can get out of there. This is Hebrews chapter 10. See what we can get out of this. Where you at, Hebrews? Alright. It's Hebrews, right? Chapter 10, right? See what we can get. Hebrews chapter 10. Right? Where we at? Hebrews chapter 10, right? Alright, this is Hebrews chapter 10. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, right? But a certain fearful looking for judgment and a fiery indignation which shall devour the adversary. Verse 28. He that despises Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Verse 29. Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall be trodden under foot the Son of God, YAHAWASHI, and had counted the blood of the covenant where he was sacrificed an unholy thing, and had done despite unto the Spirit of grace, man. Hey, man, look here. So how much more, even though we're striving for the new covenant, meaning to get the laws in our inward part, right? To get the laws in our inward part. In the old covenant, because we're in between. We're in between the old covenant and the new covenant. So we striving to get the laws in our inward part, trusting and believing in YAHAWASHI. So when you go into the history concerning the old covenant, without YAHAWASHI, we, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, was judged, right, with 2 or 3 witnesses, with no mercy when it comes to the statute, laws, and commandments. So, for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans to not have faith in YAHAWASHI, and he was a sacrifice to where you can receive mercy and believe through faith, how much more punishment, sore punishment, is it gonna be for you for not believing in YAHAWASHI, man? It's gonna be devastating, man. It's gonna be devastating, man. It's gonna be devastating to you and anybody else that's around you that's a non-believer amongst the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's gonna be devastating. It's gonna be devastating, man. See? It's gonna be devastating. So, this is Hebrews, man, the ops, man, the opposition, man, that don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, and you in opposition of the Heavenly Father and His Son, man, you in trouble, man. You in trouble. You in trouble, man. You in trouble, and you ain't escaping, man. You ain't getting away. This is, you ain't getting away, man. This is, I start back up at Hebrews chapter 10, verse, what was I at? I started at 26, and we're going to try to go all the way down to 30, okay? Because I stopped, but we're going to try to go all the way down to 30. This is, I stopped at 29, but we're going to go to 30. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully, sin is transgression of the law. So if you're not born again, right, and you don't believe in YAHAWASHI, hey, man, without YAHAWASHI, you transgressing the law, man. Man, you need that mercy. So without him, you through, man. You through. You out of here. Okay? This is, there's no way you can keep 613 laws, man. There's no way in this flesh, man. There's no way, man. You're going to be destroyed, man. And you basically are opt to Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, man. That's why his son came and was crucified for the nation of Israel on the cross, man. And shed his blood so we can receive mercy and believe through faith so we can get the kingdom, man. If Yahawashi didn't come, man, the promises that he gave to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jake would not receive the kingdom of heaven, man, because they couldn't keep the laws, them 613 laws in this flesh, man. That's why we had to have a sacrifice, Yahawashi, man, so we get the kingdom. You know, so through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the promises will be fulfilled that Yahweh is going to give us the kingdom and he's going to rule forever, man, with his laws in our inward part. So this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully, transgress the law, that was sin is, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin. Verse 27. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries. Verse 28. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Verse 29. Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be, though worthy, who had trodden under the foot the Son of God, Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, and he counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sacrificed an unholy thing, and had done despite unto the Spirit of grace. Verse 30. For we know him that had said, vengeance belongeth unto me, and I will recompense, say of the Lord, And again, the Lord shall judge his people. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. That's it, man. I ain't got to break that down, man. I ain't got to break that down. You know, you Negro Latinos and Native Americans don't get it right, man. Hey, man, you're going to receive a sore punishment, man. Death by pain, man. You see? You're going to receive a sore punishment, man. Okay? This is, we're going to the Apocrypha. See if we can get out of that. This is the Apocrypha, right? Sirach 17, and if you don't got the 1611 Bible, you can go online, get the 1611 Bible. You can just type it in and it come up 1611 King James Bible. I ain't talking about order it. Now, if you want to order it, you can. You know what I'm saying? But you can pull it up on the web, King James 1611 Bible, and then you can follow along where I'm at in Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach 17. This Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion, man. And that's why he gonna be after the Negro Latinos and Native Americans with fiery indignation, because we belong to YAHAWASHI. And if we go backwards and not forward, that's going to be the judgment, man. We go the other way and not follow the precepts and the statute, laws, commandments of YAHAWASHI, hey, you're going to face that fiery indignation, man. Okay? And we are the Lord's portion, man. We his people, man. Okay? We belong to YAHAWASHI. Okay? This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations, because there's 18 primary nations on this earth, okay? Of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion, man. Israel is the Lord's portion, man. Okay? Where's my nation chart? Man. Ah, there it goes. See? It's 18 nations on this earth, man. 18 nations on this earth. And we belong to YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? Israel belongs to YAHAWASHI. It is 18 primary nations on this earth. Everybody come out of these people on this earth. Everybody got a nationality. Everybody come out of one of Noah's sons, Sham, Ham, or Japheth, man. Okay? When you read Genesis 9 and 18 on down, those were the sons who, Noah's sons repopulated the earth, man. Okay? They go from Noah, and then they go from Sham, Ham, or Japheth. And everybody on this earth come out of them. And the 18 primary nations, right? The earth is populated, and the chosen people is the Israelites, the Negro Latinos and Native Americans. And we come out of Sham. We don't come out of Ham. Okay? And we don't come out of Japheth. Even the so-called white man, he don't come out of Japheth. He come out of Sham, man. Okay? So-called white man come out of Sham. He come out of Abraham. Just like we come out of Abraham. He come out of Isaac. Just like we come out of Isaac. But we are Jacob and he is Esau, man. Okay? That's it. And the population of these so-called white people that you see on the earth, that's not an Israelite, because you got Israelite men that slept with the so-called white woman and they didn't have babies. You know, the so-called Israelite, the Israelite, selected by so-called, the Israelite men have slept with all these women on this earth, man. And the babies come out looking like other nations, man. But they Israelite because the man carried the seed, not the woman. Okay? Your nationality is determined by the man, okay? Whatever his nationality is, okay? So if your father is Israelite, you are Israelite. Your father a Hamite, you know, you are a Hamite. Your father is a so-called white man, Edomite, you are a so-called white man, Edomite. Okay? That's what it is. You are, your father, the Japhet, Hawaiian Samoan, or the Tonganese, right? That's your nationality. Hawaiian Samoans and the Tonganese. You're Japhet, okay? Not so-called white men, contrary to popular belief. So we jumping, right? Oh, man, let me see what I can get out of there. Let me go to the different translations. Let me get out of here. Chapter 10. See what we can get out of there. See about Hebrews chapter 10, verse 20. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 29. Let's see what we can get out of there. Okay. Alright, this is Hebrews, right? This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 29. This is the New International Version. How much more severely do you think someone deserves to be punished who has trampled the Son of God, YAHAWASHI, underfoot, who has treated as an unholy thing the blood of the covenant that sacrificed them, and who has insulted the Spirit of grace, right? This is the New Living Translation. Just think how much worse the punishment will be for those who have trampled on the Son of God, YAHAWASHI, and have treated the blood of the covenant which made us holy, and if it were common and unholy, and have insulted and disdained the Holy Spirit, who brings YAHAWASHI mercy unto us. Boy, oppositions, you know. Alright, this is the Amplified Bible. It said how much, in the different translations of the Bible, or the Amplified Bible, how much greater punishment do you think he will deserve who has rejected and trampled underfoot the Son of YAHAWASHI, and has considered unclean and common the blood of the covenant that sacrificed him, and has insulted the Spirit of grace, who impart the unmerited favor and blessing of YAHAWASHI. You see? So, hey man, it ain't looking good, man. It ain't looking good. Okay? When you think in your mind that you in good case, walking contrary to YAHAWASHI and not understanding or knowing these scriptures, man, and knowing how you're supposed to please YAHAWASHI. Okay? And to the ones who find out and leave and go into the world, back into the world, it's over for you, man. It's over.